Namaste and welcome to my YouTube channel. Hope all of you are practicing my earlier series which I have uploaded, standing series in Hatha Yoga, and I've been uploading each asana. So try to keep practicing because every asana I am uploading is going to be a little more strength, a little more flexibility, for which your foundational series are important. So today's asana is Parshva Konasana, side angle pose. Make sure you have prepared your body with few sun salutations and Vrikshasana and Trikonasana series, because this is a quite strength asana. Okay, let's head into the pose from here. Bring your legs wider from Tadasana, 3 to 4 feet distance wider. Okay, make sure you are pulling the quads up, you're engaging gently your pelvis. Okay, and now turn your right leg out. Okay, from the heel you have to turn the right leg out. It can be, the heel can be in line with the arch, or it can be in line with the heel also, depending on the body anatomy. You can go ahead with any of the alignments. The left leg heel will turn out. Now pressing into the left leg, taking the right hand back, palm facing to the ceiling, you will place it on the right thigh. Okay, now gradually using your left hand to open towards the left side, you will start bending the right leg. Bend as much as you don't pressurize the knees. Okay, let the weight be come from your hamstrings. Keep pressing into your back left leg heel, and then gradually you can stretch the right arm if you feel comfortable. Pressing into the left leg, equally sharing the weight. Now from here, for the beginners, they can just start with this practice. From here, as you practice for few days, you can gradually move into the next stage, bringing the hand back into the hip joint, taking the hand gradually in front of your foot. You can look down. If you have any discomfort in the neck, don't force. You can look down, hold the floor or hold the ankle, open again the left side of the chest. Make sure you are sharing equal weight. As you open, look up slowly into the left hand, pressing into the left heel. Try to see that throughout the transition you are comfortably breathing in and out, and you are trying to keep your abdominal muscles engaged. Coming out from there, you can take the hands back and slowly press into the foot. Come back parallel, come back. Take the foot parallel to each other and bring the legs back. Take a few seconds to relax here. In the final posture, as a beginner, you need not stay in the posture. You can always try going into the posture and coming out of the posture. Once you get the hold of the posture, you can start improvising and staying in the posture. Always making sure you are sharing equal weight onto both the foots. You can use a prop, a block, or something which gives you the floor a little more onto the height. Okay, so I will be showing you the same variation using a block here. So we will start from the legs from Tadasana, moving into Utthita Hasta, heels in line, turning the left leg heel out, place the block in front of the left leg, turning the right leg out, placing the back of the palm, turning the palm facing to the ceiling, and then gradually making one straight line. If you feel you're strong enough to extend and pressing into the groin down, you can try that. From here, if you still feel comfortable, you have a block. You can hold the block and try to look into the hand. Again, neck is not compulsory. Pull the belly in and you can gaze down. If you still feel comfortable, you can place the block back and try to move the hand up like this, over the head. If you're turning the head, you can slightly elevate a little more and press into the back right leg and look into the hand. From there, slowly look down, take the hand back, press your foot, inhale and come back, turn the foot parallel to each other and bring the foot closer to Tadasana. Take a few seconds always to relax. And as I've been mentioning, do not be forceful to go into the final posture. Final posture is not our aim. Always see that when you lead into the posture, you enjoy the transition very well, and be mindful about your breath. about your abdomen and about sharing the weight on both the foots. So coming to the benefits of this asana, as I've told you, this is quite a strength asana, the stamina asana. So it will improve the strength in your legs, it will stretch your groins and your hamstrings, it will improve the breathing capacity of your lungs. As you can see, it stretches the chest. A few limitations you have to keep in mind is if you have a neck injury, I have told in between doing the asana that you have to gaze down only. So don't gaze up. Also, if you have a little bit of high BP or headache, try to avoid this pose, but it can be done in front of your instructor. When the instructor is there, it is easier for you to do. So regarding one more limitation of this asana is if you are feeling a little giddy or if you have no proper strength in the legs, try to lead into the asana very slowly, taking the support of the block as I have shown you, and keep your foundational practice very strong. So just before I end this video today, just subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon for the further notifications. Thank you and keep practicing.